What's good, family? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take some self-portraits with a film camera. First and foremost, you're obviously going to need a film camera. I'm shooting with my trusty Mamiya RB67. You're also going to need some film. You will also need a shutter release cable and a tripod. These things are essential for taking self-portraits. The one that I have is about 2 feet long. I've seen some that are like 15 feet long, and trust me, those are super useful for photos like this. But you gotta make do with what you got. You will also need an item that you'll focus on before you take each photo. For this shoot, I used my iPhone tripod and it worked about 50% of the time, so I would not recommend using an iPhone tripod. A lot of taking self-portraits on film is a lot of trial and error, like a really expensive trial and error.
I just wasted 2 frames. Are you kidding me? I hate this thing.
But that's kind of the fun of it. It also helps to be shooting with wider lenses. For this particular shoot, I shot with my 90mm lens, which equates to about a 45mm lens on a medium format camera, I think. I was always super confused by that, so if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Now on this shoot, I shot 2 rolls of Portra 400. I was really debating just shooting one because I didn't want 20 photos of myself. I'm just kind of weird like that, but I ended up shooting 2. And thankfully I did, because only about 12 are usable, which is obviously pretty disappointing. I know when we send out our film photos, we hope that all of them are going to be just absolute bangers, but that's not always the case. And in fact, most of the time we're kind of lucky if 50% of them are like where we want them to be. Taking self-portraits in general is definitely something that requires a lot of patience. With my Mamiya RB67, I probably took about 5 minutes to take each photo. And for me, I'm definitely not somebody that is super patient when it comes to taking pictures in general. That's something that I've been learning when just taking film photos. You kind of have to utilize each moment to make sure your settings are right. And when taking self-portraits, it's really just about making sure that your focus is right, because the exposure is pretty simple at this point for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys out there. But yeah, this is really just a good example for those who are feeling stuck when it comes to photography or kind of in a creative rut, to push yourself outside your comfort zone. This is certainly something I've never done before. I haven't taken self-portraits on digital cameras, let alone my Mamiya RB67, so it's definitely been a fun experience doing it. Hey Abby.
Hey Thomas, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. Happy wedding week.
It is definitely surreal. Is that where I was? But yeah, feel free to go crazy when you're taking self-portraits. You can add some light elements, some prisms, plants. I don't know what people do nowadays. Whatever you want, you have complete control of them. Or you can just do whatever you think your Instagram followers will like. As you can see, I was pretty much just taking photos around my house. I had taken photos in my room, outside, and the dining room, and I really wanted to get some photos of my shadows. When you're taking these types of photos, it's really important that you take risks, because ultimately there's nothing holding you back from taking risks. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're able to learn something here today and implement it into your next shoot. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.